Good morning. How are you? It's Friday. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya. Hello, hi. And I am your host of Motivation and Muscles with Maya. It is 6:15 in the morning. Just left the gym. Here is co-host. We can't have a show. We can't have a chit chat without, right? Oh my goodness. It is Friday, you guys, and I am so thankful. I am so thankful. Oh, let's flip this back and let's get ready to go. I'm sore. I forgot my glutamine this morning. Wonk wonk. But I was still able to get my workout in. I'll go ahead and get my glutamine in when I get home. Yeah, I don't know how I forgot that. Is my lights on? There we go. But yeah, buckle up. That's all I have to say is buckle up. Buckle up. What's that? Because I had an interesting conversation with a girlfriend this morning in the gym. Well, it wasn't really like a conversation where we can kind of really talk deep about the lighthearted situation, but as we were moving and working out, we were kind of talking about it, and the conversation was, what do I want to eat after the show? And I don't know about where you guys live, but here in the good US of A, here in the good Georgia, the state of Georgia, there is a franchise called The Rockin' Crab. And basically you can buy, it's a seafood spot. They do seafood, and they have drinks, of course, but you can get your seafood either, they have like combos that you can't make substitutions, or you can a la carte your bag, but ultimately you make your own seafood bag. I've been loving the shrimps with green lip mussels, and then they have like this sauce. It's different types of sauce. I normally get like the Rockin' Crab blend or something like that. And oh my goodness, it is so much sodium in that thing. Well, seafood already has a lot of sodium, but when you add this sauce, the sodium, you're gonna leave swollen. But I always get my sauce on the side, so I'm a dipper. My husband, on the other hand, he gets his sauce already, in the bag with his seafood, and it's all mixed up and stuff. I used to do that way back when. Now I just can't do it. I can't do it. I have to dip. But the thing about you dipping is when you take the head off the shrimp and the shell, you take that and you dip your shrimp to the very bottom of the container of sauce, which is where all of your garlic and onions and just bits of goodness. Let me take a sip of co-host. So that is where I want to go. And my husband and I, before I started prep last year, we was going like twice a week, 3 times a week, because we knew stuff was going to be shut down. Because I'll be prepping for the show. The show that was this past September, the show that I didn't do. Anyway, that's where I want to go. And I know when me and my husband go, we spend about $70. And that's where I want to go. And we used to go so much that there's a DJ that is there every Friday and Saturday. And when I tell you, I love to dance. I love to dance. And I gets down, okay? Or at least in my head I do. So that is where I want to go. So everyone who comes to the show, that's where we're going afterwards. I cannot wait. And it's not even about the food. It's about just the camaraderie, laughing, watching people have a good time, dancing. That's all I really want to do. And I'm also thinking about buying or having made a new suit. I am really, really, really thinking about that. I have a spot that's not too far from me, and I am thinking about going there and getting a suit made. I already have a purple sparkly suit bikini that I wear in my shows, but I'm thinking about an all black one with sparkles. Thinking about it. Yeah, I want it to be all black. And yeah, I'm thinking about it. So I have some decisions I need to make. And yeah. So yeah. And it's too far out. I mean, the show is not until May 27th, so I have a lot of time. And my body's gonna change a whole lot. So really what I would do, oh no, we're going around the school bus, is I would just go and put a deposit down. And then go back once a month or maybe twice a month. It's just too soon. But I need to at least pick out the pattern, pick out, what I want it to look like and get a price. The suits, to be honest, is going to be about $500. Entering into these shows is not cheap at all. So if this is your first show, or if you're thinking about entering into the show, you have to buy your shoes. My shoes cost me about $30, like the 5-6 inch heels. Your suit can be anywhere from $300 on up, right? I've always paid about $500-$600 for my suit. And of course, the day of, you have hair and makeup. I do my own hair, so I don't have to worry about that. But I have one particular girl that I love her work. In every show I've ever been in, she's been the one to do my makeup. And since my show is local, if she's still available, she will be the one to do my makeup. And she's about 130. It's hot. You need a tan. Everyone gets tanned. And I know for us black folk, we're like, we don't need to. No, everyone needs to be tanned. It looks so good on stage. It is weird though, because you're tanned from the neck down. Your face, of course, is not tanned because your face has makeup, but you can see the line of demarcation between the tan and your makeup. It is evident, but it's still a pretty look. The tan is about $150. You also have your entrance fees, when you are entering into the competition. And I know I do NPC, or I'm going to be doing NPC for the first time. So I have NPC fees I have to pay. I think I have to get my NPC card. And then I think I'll be doing one division, which is either figure or wellness or both. I'm not sure yet, but you have to pay per division, and it's normally about $200 and something per division. And then if you want to do masters, which is over 40, which is what I would do, you gotta pay for that. If you want to do open class, you gotta pay for that. Like they nickel and dime you. Everything is a la carte. Everything. is a la carte. Then, in the meantime, you have to still pay your trainer. You have to still buy your food. And then normally, as a courtesy, you pay for your trainer to go to the show. So you normally buy him a VIP ticket so he can sit up front. He or she could sit up front. My trainer doesn't really care about VIP because he kind of wants to sit with the other people. So you just pay for him to get into the show. Yeah. And then you pay to eat afterwards. And show day is a very long day. And that's the reason why I love my makeup artist, because she uses theater makeup. And when I tell you that makeup stays on your face all day because you need it. I already have brand new shoes, so I don't have to worry about that. And I really don't need a new suit, but I think because most likely this will be my last show or my second to the last show. I'm considering doing another one next year. We will see. But I would like a new suit, so. And that's why it was really important that I did my retie at the end of February, because my next retie, if my calculations are right, will be around the time when it's time for me to do the show. So, yeah, but it's a long day. I remember I started my day about 5 o'clock in the morning to get my makeup done, and that takes about an hour or so. Then after that, depending on how far it is from a makeup artist to the venue, I have to travel to the venue, get there because you have to check in, and then you have an athletics meeting where they talk about where you need to stand and pose and do all of that stuff. And something else I forgot you got to pay for. You have to pay for a posing coach. Now, I've been practicing my posing, but I think I'm going to have to pay someone to kind of help me with posing, just to kind of fine tune some things. And that can be $100 an hour. So anyway, you get to the venue, you check in. And then you have your athletics meeting. And then you just wait. You sit around. Some girls are pumping up because there are two shows actually. There's a pre-show, which is where it's the pre-judging show. That's where, you're being judged. And that's the show I don't like for my family and friends to go to, because that's the show where I really need to focus. I don't need to hear the yelling and the screaming of my family members. So they come to the night show, which is the showcase show. So pre-judging is early in the morning. You do that. Once you're done, you have basically the afternoon to do whatever you want to do. Normally, people just rest. You still have meals to eat, so you eat your meals. Relax. And then you have to go back to the venue for the night show, which is the showcase show. That's where you're just showing all of your friends and families what you're working with, how hard you've worked. Now, say for example, after pre-judging, which is the first show that day, after that show, you go and you eat yourself a Snicker bar. That will change your whole look. It'll change your physique. So when you come back to the night show, if the judges see that there is a drastic change in your look, they can take off points, and that can mess up your rank. Because by the time you have the night show, They already know who has, ranked where. It's really just a time for you to showcase for your friends and family and to get your trophies or your medals or your money. You can win money sometimes. So, and normally at these shows, in the dressing room, right outside of the dressing room, there's pizza, hot dogs, donuts, chips, candy. The list goes on and on. And I'm just like, why would they do that? But these are people who purchase a booth space and they want to showcase their rum cakes and their whatever that they're trying to sell. But as a competitor, you really should not partake until afterwards. And then even afterwards, you have to be very careful what you eat, because you can get very sick. I remember my last show in 2019, we all went out to eat Mexican and I was craving a salad with grilled shrimp. Well, I had eaten the grilled shrimp and the salad so fast that my head began to spin. And my mom was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "I don't feel so well." And so she told my youngest daughter, take her to the bathroom. And I just was sweating. It was just, I was eating too fast. It wasn't that I was eating, a bad meal, full of French fries and fried food. No, it's just that I was eating too fast. So you just have to be mindful. It's so much. And then you really should reverse diet. In all honesty, you should reverse diet. Meaning, you're coming from such a low caloric intake to a normal caloric intake. You have to kind of guide your body back into that. You have to kind of slowly. You should. I've never reversed diet before, but you should. And I normally like to just watch my body, watch what I'm eating, because in all honesty, this is the reason why after a show, girls go from looking really petite and lean to looking overweight within a week. How do I know that? Because I've done that. My first show, I was so thankful the show was over. I ate any and everything. Like, I just gained 30 pounds in 1 week. I finally learned 2021 going into 2022, when I lost the 50 pounds, I kept it off. Which is another reason why my diet, my food schedule has not been so horrible, because I was, for the most part, kept off a lot of weight. For example, back in 2021, in the beginning of January, I weighed in at 180. And I dieted for a whole entire year because I was going to do that show in September, the one that I didn't do. The day of the show, because although I didn't participate, I still went to, support my girl who was in the show. I was 136. So you do the math, from 180 to 136. And although I knew I was not going to do the show and I was free to eat whatever I wanted to eat, I still had to be mindful. So when we all went out to eat afterwards, after her show, I got, what did I eat? A Caesar salad, no dressing on the side, a shrimp Caesar salad. That's what I ate. And it was, the shrimp was so flavorful, you really did not need any dressing. So I did not put any dressing on my salad. And then you get full super quick. So I kept my weight up. Remember, after that, I went on a cruise. I ate tons of watermelon on that cruise. I ate healthy. I didn't eat unhealthy, not at all. And I went to the gym on the boat. So when I came back, I was still in my 140s, you know, because 136 is not my natural weight. My natural weight is in the 140s or even in the 150s. And when I broke my foot, my trainer was telling me how he was scared. He was like, because you know how when people go down, you know, they have an illness or a broken limb or whatever, they sit around all day because you can't move, and then they just eat. He was afraid. I still came to the gym, worked upper body at least twice a week. And because I had to rely 100% on my husband, he was giving me what was on my meal plan with a little bit of cheat here and there. I ate a lot of edamame. But even after that, okay, so I started prep for this upcoming show January 1st. My weight was 154. And 154 was a good weight for me. I lost, by the end of February, I was 144. So I still lost a lot of weight this year. And now it's not so much of a weight issue. It's all about building the muscle. So that's what I'm doing. That is what I'm doing. I will never be 180 again. It's not for me. If it's for you, that is perfectly fine. It's just not for me. Really, 136 is not for me. That is strictly for the show. That's not for everyday living. So, yeah. If you have additional questions, if you want me to expound on something, let me know, and maybe I'll do a live and we can kind of get together and we can kind of chat about it. Although I've done about 4 or 5 shows, I'm still new at this thing. I don't know everything. So if you have a question, comment, or concern or whatever, put it in the comment section below, and I'll definitely research it and get you the answers that you're looking for, that you need. But all in all, this is not a cheap sport. No, it's not. And actually, after this show, because I have surgery, I have a surgery coming up May 31st. So like 3 days after my competition, I have an outpatient surgery. I'm going to be out of the gym for about 6 weeks. So yeah, I'm gonna get to rest just a little. And yeah. So, and then I will not compete again until next year, 2024. And that might be my last show. We'll see. But anyway, I have rambled on enough. I appreciate you guys. I love you so much. I pray for you. Although I don't know you personally, I do pray for you guys. And I appreciate you so, so much. This afternoon, we have our squat leg lift, side leg lift challenge. This is day 3. Let's do it. Okay? No excuses. And I will see you this afternoon. I'll go ahead and record that video and get it up. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like this type of content. Yeah. So I will see you guys this afternoon, and have a blessed day. Just have it, right? No excuses. Just, I don't care what life is throwing you. Just have a blessed one. Make it happen, right? So I'll talk to you guys later.